good evening, good morning for some. It all depends. But what I wanted to come talk to you all about tonight, before I rest well and have a peaceful sleep, um, I want to talk about God's way in your life is not going to look like God's way in someone else's life, right? What God is requiring you to do, He may not require someone else to do. Neither will someone else or whomever, neither will they understand. And you have to be okay with that. A lot of times I think we get confused with wanting things to look normal. And if anyone knows God, He doesn't operate inside of the box. He's not normal. He doesn't do things that are normal. He tells you to do things that are just really out of the box, off the wall, doesn't make sense to the natural eye. Make a little bit of sense to the spiritual eye. It depends on where you are in your growth, right? Because there's a lot of people that are going through this thing where God is telling them to leave their place of work. And in this world where people are really financially strapped, I would call it, like the person who don't trust God or who does not have a relationship with God will not understand what it is that you're doing, because He told me to do that back in 2015. And I had people looking at me like, what is wrong with you? And at that time, I wasn't spiritually where I am now. And my job should have been to obey God and not tell people at work what I was doing. Or, you know, to not tell people, hey, Misty, to not tell people what God is telling me to do, right? Sometimes we do that out of just excitement or wanting confirmation or wanting validation. And that's not always a good thing, to tell people what it is that God is doing in your life, because it's for you to do. It's not for someone else to do, because if God tell you to leave your job, people will look at you like you crazy, especially if He tells you to leave your job, you're not married, you have kids, you got bills. Like, people are not going to understand that. So if you know for sure you're hearing from God and you're not just, you know, in your head, you have to be obedient. You have to be obedient. Because when He told me to walk away from my job back in 2015, not only did He bless me with another job, right? Of course, paying more, um, benefits, all of their everything was, better. But in that 3 month period without having one, He taught me to trust Him, taught me to lean on Him. And I had the most peace during that time. I was so peaceful. And the thing that I always remember, nothing really lacked. I lacked no bills or anything were behind. Um, I didn't lose anything. I gained peace, but I didn't lose anything. And my point is, when God is telling you to do something, you do it. Don't worry about don't worry about what someone else wants you to do. Don't worry about getting confirmation, or you need a validation and you need 200,000 confirmation for me, confirmation. No. If you're spending time with God, you're going to know His voice. You're not going to be confusion. There is going to be clarity. And clarity where you understand it. That has always been my goal and mission, to let people know when God is talking to you, He's going to speak to you where you understand, right? Where you understand it. So, Just make sure you're, communing with him. You're talking to him. And this could be about anything, not just leaving a job. It could be about walking away from people. It could be about stop talking to certain people, or, you know, you have like certain energies in your space, and certain types of connections could hold you back. So God may be telling you to walk away from people, unfriend some people. I know that's not the popular thing, but sometimes our friends and people who we're connected to, they can hold us back spiritually. God is trying to grow us, but then you're holding on to people who are really not trying to go there with you. So so that's what I want to come talk to you all about. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that, y'all. You all are here. I had to go tell my son to stop making so much noise. Um, but yeah, just whatever God is telling you to do, you have to do it. You have to do it for you. Do it and be obedient. So I am going to take myself to sleep, and yeah, I just wanted to encourage you all, to let you all know, yeah, to listen and be obedient. Whatever God is telling you to do, you do it. I know it may sound crazy, and the best way not to look crazy, just don't tell anybody. If you don't want to seem like you're crazy, just keep it to yourself. You don't have to announce everything. You don't have to announce everything. I know God told me to do some things, and I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I got to be obedient. I don't want to be disobedient, because there's nothing like a pow pow from your father, spiritual pow pow. So I don't want to, I don't want to get that. Yep, I don't want to get that. It's not a good feeling. So I'm going to be obedient, and I'm just here to encourage you all to be obedient. So you all be blessed, and have a blessed night. Good night.